This one goes out to the Dragapult stands. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to cover everybody's favorite pain in the behind, Dragapult VMAX. So it came out way back in Rebel Clash. It's been a menace on and off since, Evolving Skies, yada yada. But essentially it's been giving me problems with my rogue decks, my one prizers, etc. And so I figured it was time to take another look at it. So Dragapult VMAX is a 320 hit point, 3 prize Pokemon. I know, red flag, but hear me out. Max Phantom for 2 Psychic Energy does 130 damage to the active and puts 5 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon. So with all the one prizers starting to emerge back into the game, I figured Dragapult might be worth looking at again, and surprisingly has fared rather well. If I sound a little off, I apologize, as I've been a little under the weather and I've been trying to figure out what it is. But let's take a look at the rest of the deck. So you do have a Shred attack, so those Miltanks, not a problem. We have 1 copy of Galarian Zapdos V Fighting Instincts, so this attack is colorless less for each of your opponent's Pokemon V in play. This, in theory, goes to deal with the Arceus matchup. Many of them have stopped respecting Rapid Strike, Urshifu, Fighting, etc. So they play an Arceus, and then whatever else, be it a Crobat, a Flying Pikachu, etc. Thunderous Kick is hitting them for one fighting energy, so 170 knockout. Just helps us trade when we're having a downturn. If Darkrai comes up or Malamar, you know what, you might just want to scoop up your cards and go to the next game. It has helped with Eternatus, the rare time that shows up. And then, of course, we are playing it with the trusty Inteleon engine. So Drizzile, grab a trainer card when this Pokemon evolves. Inteleon, put 2 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. So that plays into Max Phantasm, as you know. So rather than doing 5, we're doing 7, and we can stack it up and take out multiple targets. I love decks where you can take out multiple targets. And then, of course, the old shady dealing Inteleon, so you get to search for 2 trainer cards. In this deck, we're not playing a water energy, so you can't use Aqua Bullet, but if you want to modify the list to make sure that's a live attacker, please do. We are then going to take a look at the rest of the list here. So we've got an energy search to search out our fighting energy, escape ropes just to move around. Sometimes they want to promote the thing that's damaged. Evolution Incense, Fog Crystal, 1 copy of the Heavy Ball in case we prize the Zapdos or one of our Sobbles or Dragapults. Level Ball to search the Sobbles, Drizziles, Pal Pad, Quick Ball, Rare Candy because we're playing the Shady Dealings engine. Sometimes you want to cheat up a Quick Shooting, sometimes you want to cheat up the Shady Dealings. It is phenomenal. Please play it in your Inteleon decks. Scoop Up Nets, 2 for movement, 1 Path to the Peak, 1 Training Court. Training Court could be Old Cemetery as well. Avery because it breaks up Gigas boards, breaks up Palkia boards, breaks up Lunatone boards, breaks up your opponent's board if they decide to bench wide. Very nice card. 2 Boss, 2 Marnie, 2 Research, 2 Raihan because we will need a comeback to get that second energy on the board. 1 copy of Roxanne, they take a Dragapult VMAX, okay, you know, we're going to shuffle them down to 2, and hopefully that Path of the Peak bricks them. 2 copies of Choice Belt, lets us do 160 to the active, so that's generally 2-shotting of VMAX. We are 2-shotting V-Stars anyway. 1 copy of Tool Jammer, so if somebody's playing a Choice Belt, maybe Regigigas, maybe Lunatone, or an Air Balloon, the Tool Jammer just kind of strands them or keeps them from hitting 320 in 1 shot. Makes them, if we can get 2 successful attacks off with Dragapult VMAX, the VMAX has successfully done what I wanted to do. And then, of course, 2 Fighting and 6 Psychic. So with that said, let's go jump into the games here and see. Alright, so Dragapult has just been one of those decks that just kind of, you know what I mean, like, it's fun to play, but when you flip it over, you just kind of roll your eyes and you're like, oh my god, are you kidding me? But I decided to take a look at the Limitless Share and see what was being played and what was not. So, surprisingly, under 3% of the meta looked like it was the Dark deck. So, Palkia has done a good job driving the Dark decks away. And there are quite a few one prizers that have kind of jumped into the game. So, typically Dragapult can take advantage of that. Obviously, you have to watch out for the ones that can take those big one-hit KOs. But, oh, look at that. That's not the worst hand either. So we're playing some Charizard here. Okay. So far, so good. Dragapult. There we go. We would like to get the second one, just in case, because you never know. That is a terrific starting hand. So now we can start pulverizing their board. And it's not too bad, actually. Magikarp 420. Nice. Okay, yeah, Leon's Art is one of those decks that can punish you, but it requires a lot of setup to get up there. So we certainly do not mind. Okay. All those little one prize basic Pokemon. They feel almost free with Dragapult. They're not, but they feel it. Okay, so far so good. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so we go Drizzile. Throw the Training Court. See, I would love to just try to cheat and, you know, get everything going, but we kind of have to start. What do you cards you have? Yeah, we just kind of have to do our own thing, because what are the odds they get all four in the discard pile in the same turn? Not likely. Alright, let's see. So far, so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. That's why we play Rare Candy, folks. So, yeah. We'll go. And that way, we don't have to worry about that annoying. That annoying Snorlax. We'll go Escape Rope. We will really just need the Escape Rope. Maybe. Do we have any more? No more Sobs on the bench. That's okay. Okay. That's okay. We have the Psychic Energy. I really want to grab Ryle, but I don't want to peel the cards. Let's grab them just in case. Okay, so we go Escape Rope. Let's pick something out. Take something out. Dragapult. There we go. So that way they now are required to use all four Leons to get us. I don't think I'm going to need a third one this game, but that's okay. And then we will grab another Psychic for thinning purposes, because thinning is winning. And who are we going to take them on? So let's put 1, 2, 3, 4. I know the Leon Zard has 170 hit points. Pop that on the screen. But I'm going to spread my damage around and set up KOs. Okay. And that way we're not wasting damage, because every tick matters. Okay, so he's live, he's functioning. There it is. You really do love to see it. Very, very nice. Okay. So we can't take that out this turn, which is okay. Okay. Remember, as long as the Dragapult gets a second attack, it's served its purpose. And you can even, in this instance, if you feel like you're not going to be able to out-trade with them, you can go Dragapult VMAX into VMAX and not evolve before you're ready. And make them work through the 8 prize game. I mean, they can obviously try to boss up your Inteleons, but not overly worried. Okay, 100 damage. Very, very nice. Let's grab that. Start charging you up. Alright, Max Phantom. Put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Ready for that fight. Oh, look at that. Okay, so essentially, if they don't play 2 Charmanders, we're wiping them off the board. Come on. What is this, 2020 all over? Dragapult out here terrorizing? There you go. And Magma Basin softens things up for us as well. So, okay, so they currently have 0 Leons in the discard pile. They will need at least 3 to deal with us. Ooh. Don't do it. I don't think they know. I'm sorry, little one. Alright, now we've got 2 on the back foot. Promote the path. Take the first knockout. And then we're going to pepper in 2 more. Or 5 more. Right there. Oh, God. I always hated matching up against Dragapult because if you're playing the deck correctly and you're getting those damage ticks, or if any of your strategy requires putting self-damage on, you're just in trouble the whole game. Okay. And not even Manaphy protects you. Okay. So, let's see if we can get that clean up. Okay, so let's go Brazilian. Okay, so we know what our last prize is at. What would be nice is to get into that quick shooting. Oh well. We'll survive. Ooh, that would be nice. There it is. Escape rope, knock him out, take him out. All right. So, just to kind of showcase, Dragapult is here to deal with all those one prizers. Take your Reggies, take your Lunarocks, anything you can think of. The Blissey. It's got the Shred Attack to go through those pesky mill tanks. You just pepper their board with damage. And against Palkia, you just kind of control your bench and really use that Tool Jammer. So if you like the list, be sure to check it out in the description below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoy the content on the channel, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, it'd be phenomenal if you could subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care, guys.